Seeing AI has been updated with a new user interface, and AI descriptions are now read aloud automatically. Let's explore it together. Hi everyone, welcome to Carrie on Accessibility, where we talk about tech and accessibility. Seeing AI is such a powerful tool for people who are blind or visually impaired. It's on iOS and Android. It can read, it can describe things, and has a light sensor, currency, barcode scanner, and a lot more. I've discussed a lot of previous updates. You can check it out in this playlist. But today we're going to be exploring the new UI or user interface, and I think it is generally a lot nicer, a lot cleaner, even though, there's always something to be improved. Before I share my screen, I want to thank all the CoA members for making this video possible. If you want to support the channel and get exclusive perks like exclusive videos, monthly meetups, and early access to videos, consider becoming a CoA member on YouTube or Patreon. So here is my Samsung S25 Ultra. We'll get to the iPhone probably near the end. It's very, very similar, but I'm trying to point it down so that it doesn't read anything right now. There are 3 tabs at the top of the screen. There's Read, Describe, and More. You can swipe through left and right to get to the different tabs when you're not using TalkBack.
Describe. Product.
And once you get to the More, instead of saying More, it immediately goes to all the other channels, and it shows you that at the bottom row of the screen. We have product, person, currency, color, light.
Color, current, product, describe, read.
So most of those other channels are the same, except now for read and describe. So read combines handwriting, the short text, and document mode. You can just move around. It's going to automatically announce any text that it sees. I have the Clubhouse magazine here. This is my son's.
To say the battle and to me is house processing.
This is document mode. I just tapped really on the viewfinder. You don't have to be super precise with where you tap, which I really like. And now I can press the play button on the bottom left.
You are the God who works wonders. Psalm 77 hours and 14 minutes. Lighthouse. Strengthen the battle. When I was 6 years old, it all attacked me.
So there you have it. It combines short text and document mode. I really like that. I think that's super helpful. Now we can move over to describe. We can go ahead and take a picture.
One face near to processing.
Again, I just tapped in the viewfinder area. Not necessary to be precise on that little shutter button circle.
The image depicts a collection of children's drawings and crafts displayed on a wall in a desk. On the wall, there are several pieces of artwork. In the top left corner, a drawing labeled "and Heather" features a large, red, couch-like shape. To its right, a drawing titled "Tita Carrie" shows a figure in a pink dress with a heart symbol. Below these, a colorful drawing with the words "I love you" in boom includes abstract shapes and a cross. Adjacent to this, a drawing with a rainbow-like arc and abstract shapes is visible. On the desk, there is a pink box with a pattern, containing various items including a pink game controller. A phone with a pink case is placed on the desk surface. A black phone charging station is positioned near the edge of the desk, with a coiled black phone cord extending from it. A pair of brown glasses rests on the desk, partially under the phone cord. A drawing with the words "Happy Spring" and a depiction of trees is leaning against the wall, partially obscured by the phone cord. Another drawing, featuring a landscape with trees in colorful shapes, is positioned at an angle, leaning against the wall.
Lots of descriptions. At the bottom left, we can ask more, and that text is a little bit cut off there, but that's okay.
The image depicts a collection of children's drawings and crafts displayed on a wall in a desk. On the wall,
Stop
there are
telling
several
me.
pieces of
I
artwork.
wish there was a pause button.
Heather features a large, red, couch-like
What
shape.
color is the game controller?
Titled "Tita Carrie" shows a figure in a pink dress with.
I'm gonna send it anyway.
The game controller is pink.
Okay, there you go. At least when I ask a specific question, it's kind of short. One thing that I don't like is as soon as you tap on Ask Seeing AI, it repeats itself, which I don't think is necessary. Or I wish there was a pause button so that we can control the speech when it's telling us. But I really do like that it reads it aloud, because I'm not always using TalkBack. Or let's say my son, he is also visually impaired. When he uses Seeing AI, he doesn't like having to turn TalkBack on or having to read it. So I showed it to him and he was very, very excited for this. The describe mode is also now combined with face recognition, which is at the bottom left. When you have TalkBack on, you can still navigate to these tabs. I can touch.
Selected. Read. Tab. 1 of 3. In list. 3 items. Describe. Tab. 2 of 3. More. Tab. 3 of 3.
So all of that works. However, if you do the 2-finger swipe, it doesn't announce read and describe. It will vibrate. Sometimes it'll click. But it doesn't tell you, it doesn't announce read or describe.
More. Product. Person. Currency.
Once you get to more and you get to the previous modes, so like currency, barcode, etc., it does announce those. So that's just something that I noticed. I think this is a bug. Hopefully they can fix this. Here is my iPhone. It is honestly very similar. However, the tab that says read, describe, and more is at the bottom. I don't know, I guess we just have to make it slightly different on iOS and Android even more. I'm still waiting on all the extra iOS features to come to Android, but I guess this is just another difference. Everything's very similar. You can use one finger to swipe. Describe. It announces it. If I swipe again after describe and it goes to more, it doesn't announce more, but it just has a new row at the bottom with the other channels that we're familiar with, like product, person, currency, etc. If we use voiceover
on. Seeing AI. Menu. Button.
Everything's pretty much the same, except for those tabs being at the bottom again.
Tab bar. Selected. Read. Tab. Selected. Read. Tab. Describe. Tab. 2 of 3. More. Tab. 3 of 3.
We would have to select more.
Selected. More. Tab. 3 of 3.
Then at the bottom row,
product. Adjustable.
Now we have that channel switcher. We can swipe up and down.
Product. Person. Currency. Find my things. World. Preview. Find my currency. Person. Product.
To go between those modes. I do wish there was a way to do that, including read and describe.
Tab bar. Read. Tab. 1 of 3. Selected. Read. Tab. 1 of 3.
So you can't
70%, 75%.
You can't use swipe up and down to adjust, like if you're in the read or describe or the more. You also can't use 3-finger swipe to go to the next page. That's never been on iOS. I'm just very accustomed to the 2-finger swipe for next page or next mode on Android. That is the update with Microsoft Seeing AI. It is still such a great app. I really like the UI change. I can't wait for more of the world channel and that object recognition and object identification and finding on Android. That is what I really am hoping for as well. But for me, this is still my #1 OCR image recognition app. On my Samsung, I even have it on my lock screen as a lock screen shortcut. I can just basically swipe up on that and I have Seeing AI. I just have to unlock my phone. But it's as easy as that. It's super accessible. It's super easy. And now it's even more low vision friendly, and I think it's great. That doesn't mean I don't use other apps and that other apps aren't also great. It's just my personal favorite and the one that I keep using. If you're interested in learning about the Be My AI, Be My Eyes update, check this video out where I go over it. Let me know what you think about this UI change. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I'm just honestly really glad they did not stuff all the channels in a menu. If you know, you know. Let me know what your go-to app is for this type of thing. I would love to hear it in the comments. If you liked this video and found it helpful, give it a thumbs up below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. And if you want to support the channel while getting exclusive perks, consider becoming a CoA member on YouTube or Patreon. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bloopers.
Dow Spring Caney.
Would you stop?
E6D Dow Nappy Spring.
Stop.
And should I leave Wyatt Arian or Teal Spin I6 still?
Stop.
Spring have page 9.
Where are you reading from? Where? Okay. There's gotta be no text here, right? Okay.
Plus, dot, I love A now.
Okay. So, maybe we should try it with an actual document. Hold on.
Capital G.
Stop talking. Stop talking.
Rel.
Stop it. There's
God.
no text there. Where are you getting this text? Oh my goodness. On iOS, on Android. Wait, why am I getting myself confused?